Sports. And all eyes are on the Packers' rocket-armed quarterback. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Bears, just ahead on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field, fittingly it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin joined as always by Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Bears in this one, they've got to be thinking, hey, we've got a good chance to be successful here running the football.
No doubt about that, because that has to be their mindset. It should be their mindset. This is one of the better rushing offenses in the league, and they're squaring off against a team that's not at all strong on the other side of the ball. So this could be one where we see this offense try to impose their will through the trenches, and in fact, they should.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I guess we're going to have to nickname him the thrower, aren't we, or something like that.
After last week?
I mean, man, you're talking about over 400 yards throwing the ball. The running backs and everyone else may be looking at him like, hey, don't forget us. And he'd probably just tell them, listen, you want to get involved?
Go out.
Go out and catch some passes. I'll make sure you touch it.
Ready, break.
On first down, Michaels. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Third and 2, Fields. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have the Bears' first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Fields. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Fields. Able to find his man. It's Pickens. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for them.
Throwing on third down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Now Fields. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra. Still to come. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 95 yards. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Now here's Bradley Pinion now. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bears take over. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. That one of the many games we'll be watching around the NFL here these final few weeks of the campaign. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
On second down, it's Pollard. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Pollard going to try the right side. Oh, good move. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more there and another first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Back to throw. Fields. Over the middle, it's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the gun, here's Fields. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be full.
On 4th down, Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Quick, yellow, black rock.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Hurry.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
To throw on 3rd down, Michaels. And that is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Taking it about the 36. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap. Fields completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Fields now to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back.
Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, 30 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. There's the tight end Cole Kmet as he and this offense trot back out onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
On first down, Fields. And again, back to Kmet. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Holding, offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
Partner, keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now left side on the swing pass. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback... talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Throwing to start the drive. Michaels. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And that is no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll run with Pollard.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Fields. And he's got it. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this one is right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
Check pitch. Switch, yellow, black one.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
55 rushing yards, rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the...
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
The sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark your defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They go with the option on 4th down, left side.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Fields on first down.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Throwing on first down. Michaels. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw on second down. Michaels. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
And his kick is good. Not by much. It was leaking oil in the end, but he tucks it in the bottom right corner. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Algier now up the middle to about the 26 here.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
One play action, Fields.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Fields. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Fields throwing again. That's complete left side to Shepard. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Now Pollard.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And this brings up a third and goal.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Really nice play getting to the ball.
Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears get an improved score to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
Yellow, line, set, go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Michaels.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
On 1st and 10. Michaels. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Check right, check pink.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yellow. Black block, yellow, one, blue check, opposite, green, midway.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron
Jones. 37 yards. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Off play action. Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a give here to Pollard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it at... do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Buying time to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
Here we go.
Throwing to start the drive. Michaels.
Right side to Watson.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. Operating from the gun. Michaels.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Black one, yellow, 1, blue, check.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he stopped immediately there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll look to throw.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line.
It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. Back to throw.
Quick slant to Watson. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Now Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good work there, holding him out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
He's back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. So now Fields and the Bears down 24-20. A little over 80 ticks to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He's got Mooney.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game.
Back to throw. Fields.
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his head. Got to totally command him, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Here's Fields.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's 2nd and 10. All eyes on Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Now Fields.
And it's caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Here's Fields on the sneak.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. He'll look to throw.
Watson making the catch.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.